evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight? Welcome to the Rusty Gold Brewing. I'm glad to be here. I'm author, writer, researcher Tony Lavorgne. And tonight, we're going to talk about my latest book, which comes out to the Astonishing Tales of Pennsylvania, Curiosities, Curses, and Creatures. You see, these tales began to help form a common bond, a new sense of a community. Not only could these folk traditions create a sense of shared commonality, they could also provide, in some way, a sense of stability. They could also teach us a moral reminder. They could serve sometimes as a dire warning, or even help to commemorate an event, whether it be a tragic event or something else. Until finally, you see, these tales, they become a non-traditional part of the history in our region. They reflect society's problems. The monsters, they creep into our individual psyche. But sometimes we can even relate to the monsters because, see, they somehow live out here on the fringe of society. Now, if I could go on 1 second, Becky, I would like to tell our friends tonight. Folks, I really do hope you buy the book, obviously, but let me just fill you in a little bit. This property was involved in an incident that took place long ago. Now, the owners were two sisters, Lulu Fulton and Greta Fulton. They rebuilt the property after the initial fire. Now, the one sister would go on to marry a gentleman who had come over. His last name was Hile, obviously. Miss Fulton, Hile, was downstairs here doing some linens, ironing, with a wooden ironing board, as was customary back in the day. Her phone had rang. Back in those days, it was still a rather new invention, but she did go up to answer her phone and forgot about the hot iron on the wooden ironing board. You can imagine what happened next. A fire started. She got to this part of the building, became trapped, and perished in that fire.